right, we're here today with Matty Baratto of Baratto Guitars. He makes Baratto guitars, Sig fiddles, and he's also made the world's biggest guitar. Say hello, Matty.
Hello, Matty.
What were the first guitars that you made? Were they regular guitars or were they the Sig fiddles?
No, I actually made my first guitar in somewhere around '93. And then a friend of mine and I were walking down Hollywood Boulevard, went into a smoke shop, and I was tapping on these cigar boxes. And I thought, wow, you know, why wouldn't this work for a body on a small guitar? So we brought it up home. I had a little workshop at the time on the roof of my building in Hollywood. It's like a little closet, basically. And I whittled out a neck really fast and kind of guessed where the frets would go and strung it up, and it actually sounded good. And so it's still together. I actually have it at home. Over the years, they kind of evolved.
Tell me about the fabulous Red Rocket guitar, which the world's biggest guitar is modeled after. Look at that beauty.
It's kind of a cross between a Supro. You'll see a lot of Supro, Dan Electro, some Fender, a lot of the favorite components of my old guitars, the old retro stuff. And it's kind of coming back. And I'm not going to lie that the White Stripes did inspire it to an extent.
You do it all yourself?
100% right here at the shop.
How does it begin?
We got pieces of various woods here. This is a piece of maple that we'd use for like a neck-through guitar.
So I see like a hunk of wood. Do you see a guitar?
I see a guitar neck in here. Being quarter sawn, the grain is totally straight, going all the way through. So if you were to slice this, it would literally split right down the middle, along with the grain lines.
When you shop for wood, it's an intensive process.
Yeah, it's very intensive because I'll be tapping it at the store, and people will be looking at me like, "What's he doing? Yeah, what's he
It's not cantaloupe, Matty.
Well, you got to hear the tone of it, though. If it doesn't ring, it's not going to make a good guitar. I lick it and then sniff it, and it smells like maple.
What's your next step?
So I've got two pieces of rock maple and then a piece of flame maple in the middle. So when they're glued together, that'll give me a blank that looks like this. And then the neck blanks will be cut out of here. Like you'd have the piece here, and then the headstock would come down here. After that's cut out, we put in a truss rod.
Aha.
It's called a double expanding truss rod, and I weld them up here at the shop. And what happens is these go inside the neck, and when this nut is tightened, it actually bends. The rod will bend, forcing the neck backwards, like this. And that counterbalances the string tension. Then we glue the fingerboard on. Here's the three pieces of wood. This is roughly, this is on the shaper. This is roughly cut. From here out, I'll be hand shaping the rest of it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
This hasn't been sanded or buffed out yet, but this is for number 9.
Of the Red Rocket series?
And this will be a black one with cream accents.
So then you must have to do a body at some point.
This has just been sprayed, so this needs to be color sanded and buffed out. You start with a piece of plastic, pickguard material. This in case this is just solid cream. And then I would put this pattern on here and cut out a rough outline of the pattern. And then this pattern would go upside down. This pattern will go around this pin, and this piece will be fixed to the pattern, so the bit will cut it out. It just works like a big pattern cutter, basically. And the pickguard for it will just go right inside of here.
That's a pretty snazzy shaped pickguard you got going on there, Matty.
Kinda neat, huh? And this will have a power booster on it as well, a 20 dB gain, a pickup splitter, and then 3 positions, so a ton of sounds in it. I get everything from a Les Paul to a Strat to a Tele to all different styles of types of sounds. They don't sound exactly, but really close.
Have you ever had somebody bring in a guitar that just could not be rebuilt, that was just smashed to smithereens?
There's been a couple. And they were usually pieces that was, it was a jealous boyfriend or girlfriend involved. And, and you could tell there was some rage behind what happened.
So it's basically, don't have your guitar in your room when you tell your lover you've had an affair.
Or if they find out. Keep it in the case, always. It's rock and roll.
Who are some of your clients who buy all these famous Baratto guitars?
I get a few, musicians that are working, but for the most part, there are people that have some money that can't find what they want at a store, or they want something different or something more versatile. It's a very versatile guitar. You get a lot of sounds out of it.
So can you drop any names for us?
Mark McGrath has one. He's got a blue one with an LA Dodgers logo on it.
Thank you, Matty.
Oh, thank you. Great having you.
It was good to find out how guitars are built and all about Baratto guitars. It's amazing stuff.
Thank you. You got a general rundown, I think, of everything.
We did. And we're going to see you next time on Rock and Roll TV. And now let's hear the Red Rocket launch. Take off.